What was it like the first time you played one of those big arenas? Just hearing your drums mic'd up in that.
Well, the first time was when I opened. I just got the first tour I did with Mellencamp. We were opening up for the Kinks in an arena, and I mean, I was scared shitless. I mean,
how great are they? I saw them live. They came to my college.
Amazing.
They came to my college. It was funny. Like nobody believed that it was them.
They
thought it was just some cover
band. Yeah.
Because we were just like everyone commuted to the school, so everyone fucking left, and I saw them with like 200-300 people, and they still, dude, they acted like it was 200,000-300,000 people. I'll never forget that. Like when I saw them, those things stay with you, and you don't realize that,
especially at the beginning when you're
that they give you these little show business lessons without even telling you. If your ears and eyes are open, you absorb it.
Yeah.
And you just kind of like remember, like, oh, that's how it's done. Like they obviously wanted a bigger crowd and wished it was just the promoter fucked up, whoever promoted it. Yeah. But they went out there and they didn't punish the people that showed up, man. They came out and gave us a show, and I was like, I got really inspired by that. It was awesome.
You know, those brothers, they don't even talk to each other. They wouldn't, like we were told.
Ray and Dave, right?
Ray and Dave. And they would, like, if one guy had his bodyguard, they'd be walking down the hall. We heard that they'd say, Ray's coming down, and Dave would stay away. They wouldn't even talk to each other. They could make money playing together. Isn't that crazy?
Well, those were the days before when men wouldn't go to therapy, didn't talk about your feelings, and just stuff just went down. Like when I was growing up, shit went down like that. When I was a kid, I got into stuff like the fucking amount of energy that takes.
Because you don't get rid of it.
Well, to just sit there like, I'm not talking to Kenny. Fuck this shit. But, he's my drummer and I'm whatever the bass. I'm not, I'll fucking deal with this because I got a mortgage. And just like at some point, you got to be like, dude, what are we doing?
Right.
We don't have real jobs. We have fun.
Yeah.
We have fun and we get paid. We're going to turn it into, what's funny is that happens a lot in radio too, where, when I was coming up, there was a lot of those, two-man teams, those morning radio, back when like morning radio was
Brian and Tom and
it was how you sold tickets. Like those guys were star makers. Yeah. And like, so I used to I really understood that watching, WBCN in Boston. We used to break bands by playing their songs. And then they started like breaking comedians. So going around, it was like, you started to, once I got like a little more experience, you could, you know what it was? It was the commercial break. That's when you knew. Because when the mics were on, hey, da, 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 da. Yeah. And then in the commercial breaks, like they don't, like, it was a weird thing where like they talk to you, but not to each other. And after a while, it was like, oh, maybe they were just interested in me. And then 2 commercial breaks, and then 3, and it's like, oh, these guys aren't talking.
Yeah, they aren't talking. Their heads go down. It's like they're even turning their heads.
Yeah. And then they do the picture and they both stand on either side. Dude. And then, dude. Yeah.